Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Loyalty Next channel. So today I have a guest for you. You would love the discussion. I have Christabel. Christabel is a student lawyer in training. And I left School of Law some time back. I hear there's a new system of training of lawyers in Ghana, and I want you to be updated. I have an old video on how to become a lawyer in Ghana for SHS graduates, diploma, degree holders, and this is an update because a lot has changed since I recorded a video about 3 years ago. We are in 2026, and so you need to be updated. So I want Christabel, who is in school at the moment, to tell us what is it about law school and the things that have changed since I last recorded that video. So Christabel, if somebody is watching the video today and the person wants to know how to become a lawyer in Ghana, what's the process? What is so new about it now? Give us a brief summary of how it is, then we can go into the details later, right? So yeah, you're welcome. That's your welcome question, and then take us through the process.
All right. Thank you very much. Then, in answering your question, I would like to start from the old system.
Okay.
Yeah. So with the old system, you'd have to go through the 4 years degree the degree course. Then afterwards, you prepare for the entrance exams at Makola.
Okay.
Then, if you pass, then you go to the professional training.
Yeah.
Then you become a lawyer.
Okay.
But fortunately,
Yeah.
upon the new legal education reform, there's no need for any entrance exams again. So you go through the degree, then there will be a 1-year professional training afterwards. Then there will be a national bar exams instead of the entrance exams, a national bar exams.
Okay.
Then you become a lawyer.
Oh, so if I understand, when I completed Legon, together with all my colleagues from other faculties, we have to write an entrance exam before we can even get into Ghana School of Law.
Yeah.
So you are done with the theory and all that from faculty. But before you start your professional training, you need to compete with about 3,000, 5,000 people before you can even get access to the Ghana School of Law to do your professional training. So now the good news is there is no entrance exams. Everybody has access to the theory and the professional training all at once.
Yeah.
So where do we do this professional training and all? Is it the same Ghana School of Law or somewhere else?
Yeah, so the Ghana School of Law is still in session as applies to the Ghana School of Law.
Okay.
However, there are other new accredited universities that can also take up this professional training.
Okay.
So you can apply to any of the accredited universities aside the Ghana School of Law.
Oh, okay. So I'm so convinced that my school, the University of Ghana, is accredited to conduct such training. Okay, so it means if anyone is in the University of Ghana now, graduated from 2026 upwards, they can stay in the same University of Ghana and do their professional training.
Yeah.
And then after that, okay, sorry.
You can stay there or apply to any accredited university.
Okay.
Yeah, like my mates in UCC, most of them apply to Ghana School of Law, University.
Oh, okay.
Some didn't stay, but
okay. Oh, okay. So you can even apply to the School of Law,
yeah.
the one that we used to know.
Yeah.
Apply there and do your professional training there. Oh, that's interesting. So how long is this professional training?
It's 1 year instead of the previously 2 years.
Okay.
Currently it's 1 year.
Okay.
However, we completed this year, 2026. Since there are some of the courses that have been taken out from the 2 years, making it 1 year, we have to do this pre-bar course.
Okay.
Yeah, which will cater for those courses that were being taken out of the professional training, so that we don't miss that. Then it will also prepare us for the professional training itself. Then we can also become good lawyers.
Yeah, okay. It means from 2026 going, if you are done with LLB, it means there are some courses that you've not completed yet before you take your bar exam or before you join the professional training school. We want you to have a pre-bar, like 1 year, do the extra courses that you've not read in your faculty days and get certificates before you can join the professional training from any school at all.
Any accredited university.
Accredited university. Please take note. Don't go to any Kwanchain roadside university. University of Ghana, KNUST, UCC. Please, there are a number of them. Please check the Ghana School of Law or the your school's platform or whatever it is and find out if they actually accredited for the professional training or the pre-bar course. It is very important. So this is good news for everyone who is at home with a Bachelor of Laws degree and wants to become a lawyer. Get a school and register for the pre-bar course. Then later you can apply with your pre-bar course to the professional training school in any university or the Ghana School of Law and prepare yourself for the national bar exams. Right?
Yeah.
Great. You have an LLB, you are home, and the pre-bar training for some schools are starting in like September.
Yeah.
Are you saying that everybody who is at home is supposed to start this September or they can start another period?
Okay, so the main purpose of the introduction of the pre-bar this year was to clear that backlog.
Okay.
So if you are home, my advice to you is that you have to apply to any accredited university to do the pre-bar course. Then you go on with your professional training.
Okay.
Don't stay at home thinking that next year you have the opportunity to do so.
Okay.
My friend, please do it this year.
Do it this year. We don't know how long they are going to run the pre-bar course. So please don't say, oh, I'll do it next year, I'll do it next 2 years. If you have the opportunity to do it now. But I'm sure it may run for 1 year or 2 years or 3. We don't know yet. So please don't leave room to chance. Act now. Can you tell the number of courses that you have to do within the pre-bar course before the professional training?
Yeah, we'll be doing 5 courses.
Okay.
And maybe any other electives that the school finds it fit for the pre-bar.
Okay. So the electives, the electives would be given to you by your faculty.
Yeah.
But then the core that you have to do by all means within the pre-bar will be company law, commercial law, family law, interpretation of deeds,
then ADR, that's
alternative dispute resolution. Can you tell us that if someone writes the bar exams and fails, is that a final thing? Doesn't mean that the person cannot become a lawyer again?
Oh no.
Okay.
There will be an opportunity for a research if the person pays the required fees for the research.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's not free.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you're able to pay, you can write again.
Yeah.
Okay, so it means if I write the bar exams this year and I fail, it doesn't mean that I can write it again. You can write it again. But then we don't know if there is a limit as to the number of times that you will write that bar exam. So if you can, doesn't mean that somebody can write like 30 times. We don't know. We don't know because it's possible for the council to bring new rules that we don't know. So don't take it like, oh, now it's an easy thing. I can just go and write it, and then if I feel, I'll write again and I'll write again. Please learn hard and pass it at once or maybe the second time. But don't say that, oh, I can pay a fee and then continue. So I saw something in the Legal Education Act that says that the faculties are supposed to ensure that the standards are maintained, to the extent that they have to set rules on how many times somebody can recite a paper. I'm sure there are no rules yet, or you've not seen the rules yet.
Yeah.
But it's something that everybody has to think about, because you cannot say, okay, now it's the faculty level, so I'm just going to relax and write it and learn anyhow. The faculties are going to set standards to the extent that they can say that if you fail a paper for 3 times, then you are disqualified or you are dismissed from the school. I know, right? That's it. So I'm sure that standard is going to be across all faculties. And when I read that from the act, it was interesting. It may come with its challenges, but I'm sure that in order to ensure that there are standards, that are good standard of lawyers that we are producing at the faculty level, they have to put some things in place to check that. So, hey students, it doesn't mean that you should stop learning. Learn very hard. Now, somebody may ask that, oh, what's so good about this if there is no entrance exams? Is that it? What is so good? Are there things that you were so afraid of, or there are things that you thought that it would apply to you that are no longer going to apply to you that you are excited about? Or are there some benefits that you have seen in this new system that you want to tell somebody who is doubting that there are any benefits at all?
Yeah. So with the new system, I think, though we are yet to start, but there are some kind of benefits that we all are going to benefit from.
Okay.
So I'll start from the entrance exams. Yeah. initially, let me say, when I got admission to UCC level 100, I wasn't even thinking about the degree itself. I was thinking about how to pass entrance exams.
I see.
Yeah, because even if you pass you have your degree, your certificate, and you don't pass the entrance exams, no one will see that maybe you tried. They'll all say that, oh, she didn't pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my fear, and maybe probably that of my friends too as well.
Yes, I wanted to see. That's why I raised my hand. So I failed the first time. The second time, we wrote the paper, and the next day or 2 days after, there was a communique that, oh, the exam questions leaked, so they have cancelled the entire paper, so you should come and write it again. I mean, I didn't even see the leaked questions. Like, I didn't see it. So, like, that's one of the challenges that was present in the old system. Again, you are competing with about 5,000 people.
Yeah.
And I recall that at a point, the Ghana School of Law could only take about 500 people. So there was a particular year, I don't know if it was 2019, but there was a particular year that people passed. But the school says we can only take 500. So although there are like maybe 50 plus people who passed and got the mark, we are not admitting you. They had to go to court before. So if somebody says that there is no good news in this, at least people passed the exam, but there was a limit. Now, all the faculties, which are more than 15, are accredited. So they can all take people from all over.
Yeah.
And the good news is that recently I saw adverts. Like the Ghana School of Law itself was advertising that, hey, come and enroll with us at the Ghana School of Law. UCC Game Park. And I'm like, what? What a time to be a law student in Ghana. And I think that's good news.
Yeah, and I think that's where the competition itself is going to start, because all the accredited universities are like, they want to train people to become lawyers. Yes. So if you think that it has been made easy, my friend, you're lying.
You're lying. You're lying. And then when we were in the system as well, there were issues with you have to leave your job before you can even start Ghana School of Law. Now I've seen people advertising for pre-bar on weekend. So it means the next 1 year, if you are doing a pre-bar, you can do it on a weekend or a weekday. You will choose.
Yeah,
it means that you can go to your law school. I don't know how the professional training will be like, whether it will be strictly weekday, but at least for the pre-bar, a whole 1 year, you can be at your workplace and still do your pre-bar course. Yeah. And then that would be something great. I have a lot to say about the old system because I went through the old system. It was so competitive to the extent that when you write the entrance exams, you were not allowed to even go and see your mark script. You could not appeal. You could not say, I don't agree with my results. Where is my paper? Let me see. Now I think there's an appeals board or something in the new system that you can appeal your results even at the faculty level, and even the bar exams. I'm sure you can appeal your results. So these are bits and bits of good news that we may close our eyes on, but I think it's something good for the professional training.
Yeah, it's really good. And one thing I would also like to add is, with the old system, if you were staying at Wa, if you want to go to Makole, you have to pack all your things from Wa
and come to Accra,
where you would have to move around looking for a place to stay.
Yes.
Like you would even be stranded.
Yes, and guess what? The Ghana School of Law didn't have any accommodation. I went to the Gimpa campus and there was no accommodation. You have to look for a private hostel, private guest or something. You just have to. And I remember I was living very far. I had to pick like 2 or 3 cars before I get to campus because there was no cheaper accommodations closer to the school. Oh yes, that's a very important point. Before I forget, there was another system which was in place at the Ghana School of Law. That if you failed an exam, you have to rewrite it. You can go for remarking, but the remarking, as at the time that I was there in 2018, 2019, was 3,000 cedis.
Remarking?
It's not as if you see your script, so you're not going to see your scripts. They're going to do the remarking for you, and then they'll come and tell you whether you pass or you didn't pass.
And what if after you paying that particular amount, you still don't pass?
So if you still don't pass, means you still have to resit it. But if you pass, they will refund your money to you. But I recall that there was a course that, like maybe 40% or 50% of the people who went for remarking passed. there was something they call recollation. I mean, they will tally your numbers again or retallying, something like that. So the retallying, they won't do a lot of work on it. They won't remark everything. So if you go, I went for retallying, I didn't pass. But my friends who went for remarking passed, and it was 3,000 against like 600 cities or 500 cities.
Oh, okay.
So the fact that it was just Ghana School of Law training professional lawyers, it was like they could just tell you how they want things to be done, and you have nothing to say. So I have already talked about the 10 things that I wish you knew before law school. It's going to be expensive, it's going to be time consuming, you would have to learn and read so many things. But then at least for now, you don't need just one way. You don't need just one school to become a lawyer. So that you would go to school at UDS, but you still have to Ghana School of Law. By all means, before you become a lawyer, there is a professional training system or school in almost all the faculties, and you can use one of them. But then it's still going to be competitive because you're going to write with so many other people who also want to become lawyers. And as it stands now, we don't know if they have a cap on the number of lawyers they have to graduate in a year. Nobody may be telling us because we don't know the facts yet, and we don't know how the system is going to work. So don't just say, oh, if you are 2,000 and we all pass, maybe they'll graduate us. I beg, make sure you're part of the top, because you don't know when the rules will change when it gets to your time. All right. And like I said, and I always say, passing exam is not the entire consideration when you are learning. The bar is high. The bar is high even in practice. So my people's lives are dependent on you. And so if somebody's future or whether they'll go to prison for 10 years or life imprisonment is on you, you have to learn hard and prepare at the faculty level. So please learn hard. I don't know if you have this as part of the professional training program. During our time, we had internships within the 2-year program of the Ghana School of Law. Do you have any idea if there will be internship programs within this professional training system?
Currently, I have no idea, but I think probably there will be. Since it has been made just 1 year, I think it's going to be effective.
Yes. And so please take advantage of the internship opportunities at the faculty levels, at the professional training levels. It will expose you to the law in practice, actually, so that it will even make your exam writing easier, right? So I think that is something that we have to pay attention to, and you can find a mentor. It is going to help you a lot. Yes, someone who is already practicing, or somebody who is your senior, either the person is at the pre-bar level or the professional training level. There's so much you can learn from these people, and you can learn much and prepare for the bar exam which is ahead of you, right?
Yeah, as you're talking about the importance of the internship, that one I can testify to that. Yeah, because I remember one of the courses, conflict of laws.
Okay.
Yeah, that course name unless God. But there are some things that I learned them at where I did my internship, even before I went to do the theory. So that one actually helped. Yeah.
You see. She has the trick. Find a place, work for them. You may think that, oh, nobody will pay you anything, but hey, you don't know when you would have that, and you need that practical answer. You're writing your bar exam, there's a question, and you saw it in the courtroom. Oh boy, you are going to be the best out of it. So find a place, do internship, even if it's a week, even if it's a month, you will learn something new. Do you also agree with people who say that, oh, when a lawyer, it becomes so easy to become a lawyer now, there'll be too many lawyers who don't really have the requisite qualification, or they don't meet the standard of becoming a lawyer because now it's free access and all that? Do you also agree with them?
I can never agree with them.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that just because I'm a law student. Yeah, because there are many places, districts, towns that you might not even find a single lawyer. Yeah, people, I don't agree with the law being made easy, because if they've eliminated the entrance exams, there's still a national bar exam of which you have to pass before you become a lawyer. So it hasn't been made easy. And if it were that one, I think that one would even be much difficult than how it used to be.
Yeah.
Although maybe some people might find it easy passing through the degree and the professional training, but you still have to pass the national bar exam before you can become a lawyer. So it hasn't been made easy at all. Yeah.
Okay. I somehow agree with you, because there will be a bar exams. You would have access to enter, learn, but then you have to pass before you give you the robe and call you to the bar.
Yes.
So I think that's something. And again, a lot of powers have been given to the faculties to ensure that there is standard.
Yes.
So there'll be a standard procedure for admitting people. There'll be assignments. There'll be
like maybe the internships, instead of them being something like you can opt to do,
it will be compulsory to have maybe 4 or 5 internships in your faculty level or the professional training level, and then there will be limits up to the number of times that you can write an exam.
Yes.
So I saw in the law, like I said earlier, that the law schools or the faculties are supposed to set a standard that you can't write this particular paper for this number of times. So if you fail to pass up to that number of times, then they'll have to dismiss you. So that's something else as well.
Yes. And I think that one too is not that bad, because some people previously they thought that I can rewrite it anytime, like maybe about 5 or 10 times. So even if I don't learn for the first 3 times, I can still have the opportunity to write it the 4th time. But if maybe the faculty says that you can only write 3 times, the person will set up to learn, to do the needful.
Exactly. So I think that if you're a good student, you made it to the school of law or your law school or your faculty, it's competitive enough, because they will tell you that if you don't have a second class upper or something, you cannot enter a faculty to read law. And every school would have the limit of students that they can enroll, so that based on the facilities that they have. So I don't think that everybody would go and read law and they will have access to it. I don't think that is going to be the case. But anyway, we live to see. I know that the implementation of everything may be different from how it is in the books. So let's all wait, stay cool, and see how it'll be implemented. If we have to criticize it tomorrow, we shall criticize it, because it is our role to criticize the professional training system if it is churning out bad lawyers and people who are not well equipped in law. But until then, let's all embrace the new system, learn hard, support our young student lawyers, and give them all the mentorship and training that we can afford them when they come to us. And pray that the bar, the bench, and all the sectors of the legal system or the legal system in Ghana would flourish under the new training system. So much for joining me in my studio today. You're the first guest I'm hosting in my studio.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. All others have been online, so it's a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Oh, yes. And I'm so grateful you honored the invitation. Before you go, like they always say, what are your last words to anybody who is listening?
My last words to anybody who is listening and anyone who is planning on becoming a lawyer.
Okay.
Yeah. Although it has been made easy, but it's not that easy.
Yes.
So if you are coming, please prepare.
Yes.
Prepare to sit down, to read, cry.
Yes.
Yes.
The cry part.
Yeah,
it's
cry.
real.
Yeah, it's real. It's real. Cry.
Yeah.
And it shall be well with you.
Amen. Yes, it shall be well with you. That's something I kept telling my juniors when we were in the faculty. That, oh, you'll be well. Oh, you'll be fine. Oh, it shall be well. They'll say that's what you guys keep saying, because yes, that's what they told us as well. It shall be well. It shall be well. Eventually, it shall be well. Until then, if you're a law student, you're a parent, you're someone who is interested in law in any way, this is your channel. Lawyer Tina would break down everything for you in simple terms. Let us know what your questions are. We'll find answers for you in the comment section. Until we meet again, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, and hey, I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.